wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the KVJ show. It's good to see everybody here today. Happy Tuesday. Yeah. Everybody's got their cultivated looks, and every day it seems like somebody always like, I just figured out I could put you guys on my flat screen TV. I'm like, yeah, you can do that. You can actually watch the KVJ show.
Oh, baby, drink it in.
Yeah. Put on these cultivated looks. I mean, Jbird has got a very interesting thing here. It's just, what is that, a tiger print shirt. You've got a brown vest. You got your glasses on, hat.
You look like a tiger wrangler.
He kind of does. Yeah, I don't know. There's this tiger store in Houston. You look like you would be the guy they would interview.
I'm accidentally topical again. I love that. I'm on a journey right now. I hope you guys come along with me. And I get if you need to get off as well.
There's a man running from the law that put a tiger in his car to get away from the police. You could be the man or the tiger.
Yeah.
Baby,
either way.
Let's go on a journey.
Yeah, I like it, man.
Thank you.
Life is a journey.
Yeah.
We all got to be on one.
I'm clearly going through something.
It's called life, man.
But I've always been going through something.
It's true, yeah. I think we all are. So if you want to see what we got going on looks-wise today, you can check it out. Yes, it can pop up on your flat screen TV. Pretty much everyone has the capability to go to YouTube. Go there, look for the KVJ show, and watch us on KVJ TV right now.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, it looks like Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are still hanging out together. We told you that when she and A-Rod split up, she ran to Ben, and it sounds like they're hanging out at this resort in Montana. They were spotted getting off a private plane together, holding hands. Then they were spotted in an SUV together, and wow, I mean, it sounds like they went from Montana back to L.A., still together.
I wonder if Ben Affleck likes A-Rod at all, because from what I understand, a lot of people don't.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like she don't. Apparently, A-Rod's been calling her and wants to try to patch it up and try to get back together, and she's just like, nope, I'm done.
I just saw another interview with Jose Canseco. It was not that long ago, and he was still trashing A-Rod. Just does not like him at all. A lot of people do not like A-Rod.
A-Royd.
That's what they used to call him.
This almost like Jennifer Lopez, it just feels like she's trying to control a narrative about her love life. She doesn't want to ever look like that person who has no other options going on. She likes staying in the tabloids about her love life. Like, she's just got so many endless options that she moves from one A-lister to the next. Don't feel sorry for me.
It's okay to be alone every now and then, too. Why does everyone always got to go right into another relationship? That's weird.
She might be one of those people that can't be alone.
I know everyone's like that. It seems like.
I just want to be alone.
I just want to be.
Right.
Exactly.
You think, especially, what is she, like 48 now? And I think Ben Affleck's 51. And so, I just kind of wonder, at that age, you seem to be a little bit better with being by yourself. So I just wonder, what is her motivation for doing this? Does she feel like she's got to control this narrative in the media about her? She doesn't want to be like, oh, Jennifer Lopez, she's going to be a spinster now.
I like being alone. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm just wondering,
nice.
what is motivating her on a daily basis? Why is she doing this?
Yeah, these celebrities just need to come out and go, I'm single right now, I'm having fun, leave me alone.
Got kids, you got a family, got things you can do.
Andrew McCarthy is talking a little bit about what it was like back in the day. Now, if you don't remember him, he was in that Brat Pack.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess it kind of messed with all of their heads a little bit because they all got super duper famous. And then I don't think he really did a whole bunch after that run.
He did low-budget movies after.
Yeah. So here he is talking a little bit about the mind games that played with him.
I think it took me a long time to come to terms with all that happened in my youth. Those were a couple 3, 4, 5, 6 years that just sort of altered my life completely. And the whole Brat Pack thing was so intense at the time. And I think it took me a good while to kind of come to terms with it and what it really was about, you know, and look under that rock. I kind of ran from my youth very quickly, and it's affected everything that's come after it. And yet I'd never looked at it. So
I went to the same thing, you know, being in the snack pack. It's been deep. It's been tough.
It's deep.
You boy band guys.
And this is interesting. J. Cole, the rapper, I guess he had hopes to play basketball professionally, but then kind of got into rapping, and now he is expected to play in the inaugural season of the Basketball Africa League. He's going to travel to Rwanda, and he is going to be playing basketball in games there, following maybe his heart.
Okay.
Maybe he made his money from rap, and now he's going to follow his heart and do basketball.
We all should follow our heart, unless it involves murder. Then no.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
So how's your kids? How's your wife?
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, I just briefly mentioned a second ago about that tiger that is running around. It's all over the news here today in Houston. It's kind of a very interesting story that's got layers to it. There's a tiger. What I think was eye-opening about it, it looked like from the footage, it was just kind of walking around neighborhoods.
Just chilling?
Yeah. Happened Sunday night. It was just a regular old neighborhood in Houston, and the backstory is what's kind of interesting is about who the tiger actually belonged to.
There is a freaking Bengal tiger boom in this yard, and this dude needs to be careful. Holy cow. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. He's gonna shoot it. He's gonna shoot it.
Yeah, well, the tiger itself actually belonged to a murder suspect, and before the cops came, he put the tiger in his Jeep and they took off.
A murder suspect?
Yeah.
Oh my. It sounds like a Mad Lib.
Yeah, the guy was caught last night. Now he's facing a felony charge for evading arrest. I think the tiger is MIA, so.
Whoa, what a story.
It is kind of a crazy story. That's why when I saw y'all in your tiger get-up, I'm like, well, there you go.
Purely coincidental. Had no idea what the tiger story.
Accidentally right on point.
Nailed it.
Yeah, because you look like the guy we should be interviewing about this story.
Or you could be the tiger.
I look like the guy. I'm involved in this
He's
crime.
the tiger that's MIA. That was actually Jbird that was lingering around neighborhoods in Houston. So
Let us hear you roar.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
my God, that's him.
Good. That's good.
That's him.
More KVJ next on 87.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jbird?
Well, over the weekend, me and my friends somehow got on the topic about nightmare babysitting stories. And I don't know if you guys ever had to babysit growing up.
Yeah.
Or as an adult, just randomly. One of the stories one of my buddies was saying was how he had to go, his neighbor asked him to go over to the house to watch his kid for about 30 minutes. It wasn't going to be a long time. And within that 30 minutes, all hell broke loose. The kid grabbed a knife, put it to his neck, and started crying and saying, "Nobody loves me."
Oh,
then
my
took
goodness.
honey and poured it all over the dog, took the dog, threw it in the pool,
Oh,
Whoa.
no.
and just
my gosh.
freaked on out.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
And then
my
it seemed like
goodness.
everybody had a babysitting horror story.
Yeah.
There was one where the kid kept on going to the mom's room and dressing in the lingerie and didn't know, no one knew how to handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never was allowed to babysit growing up as a teenager. It just wasn't. My mom was freaked out. But you guys never did that?
I did babysit one time. My pastor's kid, they went out to dinner with my parents. One of my buddies came over and was just kind of acting a fool and got the little kid so upset. The kid pulled a knife on him and called the cops. And,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody has a story.
and then when everybody came back from dinner, he was like telling them the whole story about how he had to pull a knife and chase this guy out. And they're like, "That's nice, Josh." And they didn't believe him at all.
Really?
It all happened. Yeah, cops were there, knives were pulled.
I'm not kidding you. There was 5 stories almost just like that where
Yeah.
all hell broke loose.
One and only time I babysat.
Oh my gosh.
Horrifying.
Horrifying. Yeah, I don't. Dog sitting and babysitting. I don't know if I'm feeling any of that. Only hell can break loose.
Yeah, I've never had any of that happen. I babysat a lot. The worst thing that ever happened to me was I was babysitting for this family, and it was 2 little kids. They were like Irish twins. They were so close in age. They were maybe just a few months apart, like 10 months apart. And we were running around outside, and one of them fell in the pool, and they were little. So I had to dive in the pool and get the kid, and that was dramatic. But
Okay.
Did you tell them?
Lifesaver.
no, I did not tell them. Sorry. This is actually the first time I spoke of it.
All right.
Okay.
I didn't tell anybody.
It seems like everyone's got a babysitting story.
Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
Well, I'm going today to have some blood work done. I got that message from my doctor a few weeks ago where it was one of those things where they were calling to tell me, you're at that age where you need to come get your butt checked.
Okay.
For the colorectal cancer screening or whatever. And that was a few weeks ago. I haven't set up that appointment yet, but I'm getting the blood work done today. And then I'm going to bring that blood work in when I go to have my colorectal butt screening.
Okay.
Do you think we're too close and we say too much about our private life?
Some of us more than others.
I mean, butt stuff.
Well, you know me, I believe in signs. And so if my doctor's office calls me and tells me I need to get a colorectal screening, I think it's the universe telling me that I have butt cancer and that I have to go take care of it.
Have you been fearing butt stuff lately?
Not any more than anything else I fear. I fear everything.
Are you one of those people that think you're dying every day?
No, but it's always a possibility.
Never know.
I don't live like I'm dying, but I know any day could be lights out. But it's also good to get on top of stuff like that and catch it early. So if they have to dig around up there, let's go.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. That's
What's on your mind, Kevin?
yeah.
It's going to be an interesting story. I don't know where it's going to go, but who knows? It could have one of those Hollywood-type endings. Tim Tebow, Florida Gator, couple national championships. He is coming back to the NFL with his former college coach, Urban Meyer, signed a 1-year deal with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they had always told Tim Tebow, you're not going to make it in the NFL as a quarterback. He kept pushing and saying, I will, and he didn't. And then he went off and played minor league baseball. And they said, you should have been a tight end. And now, oddly enough, he's coming back as a tight end.
Wow.
What a story he's got, though. It's a pretty unique.
It really is. And that's why I just wonder that if he made something of this, it would be one of those things where this would be a dude that maybe you would make a movie of his life if it came together. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
It's got to come together. He's got to have a Rudy moment out there.
Yeah.
He can't just go out there and suck.
Yeah.
That won't be a good movie.
No, it won't. So will it?
Because then the whole movie would be about how he's failed at every sport. Well, I'm not trying to hate, but that's what it would be.
He's currently not tank tennis.
Yeah, that he's tried.
Yes, he could do a couple others maybe. Just keep moving on. But yeah, Tim Tebow is going to be back in the NFL with Urban Meyer.
He's one of those guys that has magic. He's going to do something remarkable on the field.
Yeah. That'll be kind of interesting to see what he does with that. Also, wanted to give a shout out to our Florida Panthers. They beat the Tampa Bay Lightning, the reigning Stanley Cup champs, last night, 4-0 at the BB&T Center in the regular season finale. So they got home ice advantage when the two teams reunite for their first round Stanley Cup playoff series. So congrats to the Tampa Bay Lightning on a big win last night. Got some random questions here for you. If you had to binge watch your parents' favorite show, what would you be watching?
Oh my gosh, it definitely involves murder.
Okay.
And you wonder where I get it from.
Love murder, huh?
I would walk in my house coming back from a party, and they'd be on the couch snuggling, watching murder specials together.
I think my dad loves Monk. He also watches NCIS like crazy. So he's all into those kind of like cop crime dramas and stuff as well. Other things I remember too, and it's funny to see what other people put when we put this question up on the KVJ Show Facebook page. See a lot of Perry Mason. My parents used to watch that. I remember as a little kid.
Gosh, that was such a depressing show for me as a kid.
Yeah, I remember after Friday night football games, we'd come home and my parents would always turn on Perry Mason.
Yeah, it's rough. Did you like it?
I watched it because it was on, and I was in early elementary school, so you didn't have a lot of options. So I think you watched it, and I can't even remember. It was like in black and white.
The other one that was depressing that would be on at my house would be MASH.
MASH. Yes. My parents watched that all the time.
So depressing.
That answer popped up a lot on the Facebook thread that we had. Some of the other ones, the old classic Murder, She Wrote is on there.
These are all in the same kind of world here.
Yeah. Magnum P.I. got a mention. The old I Love Lucy. Somebody else said Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
My parents are big time into that. Three Stooges, Benny Hill. Remember the old Benny Hill show?
It would be on PBS all the time.
That was very odd that it was on PBS. It was a British show, and it was questionably rude and raunchy. I remember I wasn't even allowed watching it.
Yeah, I remember that being on PBS. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I know of it.
Yeah, I always remember the one scene that stood out to me. I was a young kid watching it. There was this very attractive girl, and she's standing kind of behind a bar, and it looks like her boobs are out. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that they're showing this. And all of a sudden, two old guys with bald heads stood up, and it was their heads, and they were in front of a sundae with cherries.
That's hilarious. That's funny. That's great.
But that image is still stuck with me all these years. You want to talk about young, impressionable minds? That's what I remember from the Benny Hill show.
Yeah, we had different childhoods for sure.
And then at the end, they play that yakety sax song. And it would always be him running around some pervy scene where he was in a #MeToo situation chasing some much younger female that didn't want his advances.
Yes.
A la Pepe Le Pew. That's what I remember about the Benny Hill show.
Should we cancel Benny Hill?
It feels like Benny Hill, probably if we would look back at that would be a show that maybe they've already canceled him in Great Britain. I don't know.
Give it a matter of time. If you got that trending, something would stir up.
Let's cancel Benny Hill.
You got other comments like the Golden Girls. People are doing that.
That was a big one in our house.
Mm-hmm. Dynasty, Cheers or Taxi.
What was the one where JR got shot? Is that the Dallas?
That was Dallas, yeah.
That was a big one in our house.
That was my grandma's show. My grandma was a big fan of that.
Oh, this just in, Benny Hill's dead. You don't have to cancel him.
Oh, but you can still get canceled if you're dead.
Yeah.
You can still get canceled if you're dead.
They don't care.
No.
They do not care. Yeah, so those are some of the top answers we got on that. If you want to jump into that thread, it's on the KVJ Show Facebook page. Another one that we popped up there on the KVJ Show Facebook page, which professions have the worst people?
Bouncer. Sorry, dog. It's what I've gone through. It's my truth, Virginia.
Yeah, there's something about it. Bouncers, and it is a universal thing, and it has been true throughout the ages. When I was in my 20s, I used to see it all the time. My kids now, they're 23. They had a bouncer story from over the weekend where just these guys get very aggressive.
In my teens, in my 20s, in my 30s, and in my 40s, I have had a major altercation with a bouncer. And I know, maybe it's me. I understand that. 95% of the bouncers are douches. 5% are cool.
They don't like your type.
Peacocking.
You're basically kryptonite to a bouncer.
They don't like the peacocking.
They got to get you out of there.
Yep, you're right.
Well, I think what it is a lot of times, you typically do something that is not right.
No.
Well, you're a very
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you're taking this very personally. This is not about you.
Well, you said you and you were looking right at me.
But he does do things that are not quite right.
Get out. You got a lot of nerve,
But
lady.
it's not purposefully done. Like when you lost all that weight and you were dancing at that nightclub and your pants fell off because they were just big. You were dancing very passionately. You weren't trying to moon people. He thought you were trying to take your business out.
Yeah.
I booty shake too hard.
So I think what it is typically there's a little something you do that's slightly off, but hey, it's to be expected. You've been out drinking, you're at a club, but then they take it to a level 10 when it should be at a level 2.
Yeah.
He threw you down the stairs.
What?
Right, that's a level 10. Telling somebody to just pull up your pants and maybe you need to leave.
It wasn't like my butt cheek. My underwear was hanging down a little bit. I told you the story about that place at Flirts, the old club off Okeechobee, where a fight broke out with these two other guys, and then the bouncer thought I was involved. It puts me in a headlock. Chokes me. I was just watching it.
You got tow truck drivers. They're getting some shout outs here on the KVJ Show Facebook page thread.
There are some that are very sassy and don't care that you have to just go waste $250.
They show up mad.
They do,
Yeah.
and you can't talk to them either. Once they're locked in on your car, they always tell you, "Sorry, dude, locked in. I can't do anything about it now."
Politicians and the DMV are getting a couple of shout outs here as well.
The DMV as an establishment, maybe, but I've met some nice people at the DMV.
Yeah, I have had great experiences recently at the DMV.
I used to really hate it, but there was a few people that were really, really nice.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's what seems to have the tendency for that. If you want to jump in on that discussion, you can jump to the KVJ Show page. We got that thread up there and cranking. Okay. A couple of random questions. What animal has an undeserved bad reputation? An undeserved bad reputation.
People would say pit bulls.
You would get a lot of those comments for sure.
Because they say it's how you train them. Not necessarily the dog is always going to be a terrible thing.
Well, and they're one of those breeds that the media loves to jump on that pit bull story.
Big time.
Because they know it's going to get clicks, shares, whatever. It's going to get people fired up.
It gets them so mad. I'm going to go ahead and say sharks. We say that they're so terrible, but are they really that bad? I don't know if they are.
They typically don't really, it's not like they're bloodthirsty for humans. Anytime we get bit, it's usually an accident.
I don't know if this is true or not, because I don't even know. All these documentaries that come out, they're fun to watch and they're very interesting to watch, but I don't know if it's real. They were trying to say that all of the sharks are dying as a species, and before you know it, we're going to be living without sharks. Fact or fiction?
I hear that about a different animal almost every day.
I'm hearing that about
Maybe we're killing them all. I don't know.
And I'm hearing that about all fish, too.
Yeah, every day.
I heard that about bees, and they're like, oh my gosh, if the bees die, people are next.
Oh, the bees one's I've been hearing that for about 15 years. And if the bees go, humans are dead.
Yeah. Okay, if life had background music, what would you want playing?
Are you allowed to change the music, or you have to have one song and that's it?
I would like for it to change. In fact, I would say that my life pretty much does have background music. I always love having music playing no matter what's going on. It always changes based on what my mood is.
You can't switch to just one format and say that's it forever.
But that makes the question tougher. It's easier to say, oh, yeah, when I'm sad, I have sad music.
If there's only one, I think that I'd probably go with kind of like a chill playlist that seems to calm me. So I think I probably like that. It always kind of puts me in a good headspace.
So is it just the whole playlist or a song?
It's if you had background music, what would you want playing? Yeah, it's a playlist.
Okay.
I don't know. It doesn't get specific on this question, so I don't know.
All right, I like that.
If it's one song, after a while, that song's going to be torturous.
It would be.
Can you stop playing the same damn song?
Yeah, I've got a playlist on my phone called Mellow Awesome.
Okay.
Ooh.
And that's the one that I would want.
Okay.
It's not too aggressive, not too crazy.
But you have to have, I think, some guidelines on this, because you could say your playlist is, it's a 7-hour playlist, and I feel it's cheating. We should probably limit this to an hour-long playlist.
Okay.
All right.
All right. And what will you be doing 10 years from now?
I mean, I hope sitting here with another tiger shirt and a vest, hair even
the same
It'll
tiger
probably
shirt.
be the same tiger shirt.
You're right, 'cause I have had this since Wild 95.5.
That vest looks older than the tiger shirt.
I've had this since college. It's weird the things that do stick around in my life.
Yeah, right. The things that you should lose, you can't.
Yes.
That's just the way life goes, huh? Yeah, I would say, hopefully so. I saw that our friend Paul Castronova signed another 5-year deal to be on his radio station in Miami through 2026. So I look at him and I'm like, he gives me inspiration. He's been on the radio in South Florida since 1984.
Dang.
Well, that does make us feel good.
Yeah.
Because he's older than us.
Yes.
And he's just signed a 5-year deal.
And he just signed a 5-year deal. So I look at that, I'm like going, all right, man, if Paul can do it, maybe we can too.
He's making it happen.
Yeah.
Good for him, man. That's great for him.
Yeah, and our former producer Heather signed on for an extended 2-year deal with him. So
Nice.
yeah, she's his
Aw.
co-host, and so very happy for both of them.
She really has made a great career of herself too, man.
Yeah, she's had to get away from us.
so she could finally bloom.
That's right, exactly. Congratulations. Okay, only a real celebrity that I think is worthy of mentioning having a birthday today, considered one of the greats to ever put on a football helmet. Cam Newton is 32 today.
Whoa, Virginia.
Get out of here with that troll action.
Happy birthday.
Trying to get me fired up. Just had Mother's Day.
Dang, it seems like it's working, Mr. Ralston.
Cam Newton sucks.
Also, happy 14th birthday to our son Logan today from Dad, Mom, and Summer. Also, birthday shout out to Chris from your wife Jennifer in Port St. Lucie. Damien, happy 14th birthday, love, Carolina. And also, Cody Menke is turning 17 from Mom, Dad, Mariah, Hector, and Bruno the dog. Got a birthday shout out you want on the KVJ show? You can let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. There's a problem in the hallways here where we work, and it seems like the employees are kind of rallying behind Jbird and want him to be the spokesperson to go to management with their grievance.
Oh, boy.
It's very quiet, and they're afraid to even talk about it. They'll pull me aside, or they'll go. Me and Denny's will be hanging out in Sweet Denny's little room over here, and they'll just go, "Hey, man, what do you guys think about this? It's not good. This is not good." And they know I will talk about this.
Yeah.
I think I know what this is about.
Y'all, our new vending machine that we hyped up so much on the air, I'm sorry, but it sucks. It is not a good vending machine. I was late 3 different times getting back on the air because it takes so long to get the food from the actual machine. It's a process of a good 2.5 minutes. Doesn't take any credit cards. Doesn't take any debit cards.
What?
Yeah, it keeps spitting out the money. And let's be honest, some of the options in there are not the greatest.
Okay, so functionally, it's not good. It's slow. It's not diverse in taking money options.
Functionally, I've never seen something so horrible.
I thought this was like a brand new state-of-the-art kind of thing.
Baby, let me tell you, you can call it state-of-the-art, but it ain't state-of-the-art.
Well, we were told we were going to get this fancy new awesome machine, and we were all pumped.
There's a lot of hype that went behind it.
Now, I put myself out there right now. I'm a sitting duck with management. I'm going very vocal, very public with this. And I don't think they're going to like it because there was a lot of behind-the-scenes hype about this vending machine from management.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I remember you were glowing when you were talking about it. You were very excited. So
is it possible they got tricked too? Because someone had to sell it to them, and maybe the person that sold it to them was like, this is the best machine ever. You're going to love it.
I want to make this very clear. This is not an attack on management at all. This is more just an attack more on the vending machine. And I got to be honest.
They're probably unaware. They don't specialize in vending machines. That's not their number one priority in running this building.
Look, I'm seeing a lot of people who are scared in the hallway. They're upset. They don't know who to talk to. They're coming to me.
It's one of those simple things. It does throw off your day.
Well, and I'm not gonna rat anybody out.
Yeah.
You all are safe. If you come to me with your snack secrets,
He's a safe space.
I'm a safe space for me.
What's wrong with the options?
There's a lot of repeats in there. Back the old one had bottled sodas. These have cans. They're gross looking. They're very expensive cans.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's more money, less soda.
Worse service, worse machine.
I can't believe how slow this machine is. I was late 3 different times getting on the air.
Dang.
Yeah, I feel like maybe you should be the person to go say something.
Did I go too far with this by going public?
No, I mean it's a legit. I think management would want to know. Because you probably, out of all the employees, this means more to you than anybody else in this building.
There was rumors of possibly breakfast sandwiches. All I'm seeing is some...
You got hyped up and you were majorly disappointed.
And all that's in there is Wham! Weak-ass muffins.
They do have some ramen. That's new.
I mean, ramen is not sexy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When you're talking breakfast sandwich, we're going ramen.
You should be the number one snack consultant, so I think maybe you really should go address this with management.
Well, they were proud when they had the new pitch of it because we had the paperwork on it before it arrived. They brought it to us to say, hey, let Jbird know. We've heard him. We've got a new vending machine coming. It's a new day. It's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
There's other people out there that's going through this. Because when we talked about vending machines, people emailed me and said, I wish this would happen to my company. It's an issue.
There's a lot of offices that have underperforming vending machines.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, I know. Some people really do it right. Some people really trick it out for the food. And I think it's worthwhile because your employees are happy. They got snacks. They kind of keep going throughout the day. I think they're more productive with better snacks.
Yeah,
it's
people
not
are,
proven, but it feels right.
People are saying in the chat room, bottles and cans both have 12 ounces. No, the drinks we had before this vending machine had more than 12 ounces.
They were 16-ounce
Yeah,
bottles.
they were.
Yeah.
They were. They
Okay.
were.
Thank you, Virginia.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I think that it would be big of you to take this upon your shoulders.
Kind of like the Aaron Brockovich of vending machines.
You are, yeah. We'll make a movie about you.
I would love that.
Oh, what a saga.
Yeah. I don't know if you're aware today's National Eat What You Want Day.
Of course I am,
Okay.
Kevin.
All
It
right.
is, but you can't. The machine won't let you.
Slow-ass machine.
Yeah, that's why he's so upset. It's National Eat What You Want Day, and he can't.
I mean, Denny's really... Denny's is yet to get anything out of the machine because it won't take any of his cards.
Oh.
Any of them.
Yeah, that's tough. If you need a snack, you're hungry.
I do have cash. You want to go back there and try again?
Sweet Denny's was so famous yesterday. Couldn't get any snack. I'm good right now, Virginia. Thank you, though.
I think I'm going to go back there. I'm going to dance with the devil.
Dance with it. Yeah. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Number one thing that people want to have today on National Eat What You Want Day, pizza.
Yeah, I think it's the right day to do it.
Yeah, today would be your day. Go get that Camille's
Yes.
pizza you got.
Make it
Jbird
wet.
special.
Bird style.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of opinions, especially if you go onto social media, you'll find that out. Tell me if you agree with some of these trending opinions from Twitter. Is there validity to it, or like a lot of things on social media, are they way off base? Somebody tweeted out, if you have a cat, you smell and so does your home. If you have a dog, the same is true, but it doesn't matter because dogs are great.
I think dogs, if the dog smells compared to the cat, it's more forgiving for the dog. But no, not Denny's. They have cats. Their place doesn't smell at all.
What house typically smells worse?
Cats.
It does.
Because the crap inside the house at a lot of places. That's,
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. I've smelled some awful dog houses.
But I don't know, dirty cat house is rough.
Cats lick themselves clean and they actually care. Dogs ain't doing that. Dogs can be stinkier.
Your agenda and attack on dogs, it's getting old.
Yeah, I'm going to do a Twitter poll on that real quick. I want to find out what typically smells worse, cat house or dog house?
You're going to find that cat house is going to, it's definitely going to win this one.
Think so?
Yeah.
By a lot?
By a lot.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm not a cat fan, but I've way been more offended by dog houses that the people don't keep the dog clean. You have to actually bathe your dog.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what the numbers are. That's up right now. You can go and, if you're on Twitter, at KBJ Show, make sure you subscribe while you're there. Okay, let me see. Every historical figure we revere today has had at least one moment in their life when they were a total unmitigated goat molester.
What?
What? I forgot. First of all, I forgot what game we were playing. And I'm like, wait, what is he saying?
Yes, it's a Twitter opinion. Okay.
Basically, they all have something in their past that's horrific and terrible.
Yeah, I'd say that one's kind of true.
That is true.
I mean, honestly, how many big figures have you ever noticed that didn't have something?
But every single one, I don't know. There's got to be a few that doesn't have that. They have to be squeaky clean, right?
It's a smaller list than the ones that don't.
Agreed.
Okay. Another unmitigated Twitter opinion. Our society was doomed when people became too lazy to slice their own bread. Okay.
It's just easier if somebody else slices it. Come on.
With my weak ass grip, it is tough for me to slice a loaf.
Oh my gosh, you would struggle.
I do.
Yeah. And how do you feel about this? You are allowed to just use the word died instead of crossed over the rainbow bridge. Stop Disneyfying death. Okay.
So angry.
I know, right?
Come on now.
Somebody else on Twitter said, I would never date anyone who uses the Comic Sans font. What's wrong with the font?
Yeah, that person's just being...
It's whimsical and young and fun.
I know, right? Why are you against fun? Any song about butterflies will be always in a band's worst 3 songs. I'm stunned by the number of people that keep trying. Please stop writing songs about butterflies.
Butterfly kisses.
That song's awful.
It is awful. Trying to think, are there any good songs with butterflies?
Come, my lady. Oh, sugar,
Yeah,
butterfly.
butterfly. Yeah, I like that song.
Okay. What other
That's
butterfly?
one.
Is there any other butterfly?
Didn't Mariah Carey have a song, Butterflies?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you like that one?
Yeah.
Give us a taste.
I don't know it.
Okay. Another Twitter opinion. Nobody gives the slightest half-pound turd about your fantasy football team.
That's not true. A few do, but you're right. 99.9 does not.
Okay. And funny how people who claim to be so busy homeschooling their kids also find time to be ever present on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Okay. There you go. A couple observations there. A couple rants that people had on the Twitter.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Got the conversation and the fight happening right now on the KVJ Show Twitter. What typically smells worse, a cat house or a dog house? It's closer than I thought it would be. Cat house is winning 58% of the vote.
Yeah, it is closer. The chat room's going off saying that cats are not as bad as dogs, backing up the witch.
Okay. Okay, and they're making arguments as to why.
And I'm not even a cat person.
Yeah, I just remember as a little kid, there was this older lady that we would go and visit. I don't even know what the deal was. And she had about 8 cats. And I think because she was old, she didn't really take care of it. And that smell still hits me as a kid. It was one of those things, when you're a little kid, I think you really associate smells with going places. And it was boring for me anyway. And I remember she had really bad lighting. You know those screw-in, long bulbs that you have?
Yeah.
But half of them were burned out. So she had bad lighting and smelly cat dung.
That's what the problem. I'm talking about the cats that don't have the dung cleaned up, because there's people that don't clean out their litter.
If people really are on it and people are saying, we got a cat door, they go out into the shed. And so, yeah, if you're doing that right. But
it's really not the cat's fault. It's the person's fault.
It's not the
owner's
cat
fault.
or the dog's fault.
Yeah.
It's the owner's fault.
Yeah. If you're not like this lady Mitzi that I used to have to go see as a kid.
Mitzi.
Mitzi.
Could she have an older sounding name?
Mitzi. That was it.
I love that name.
It was tough, man. It scarred me for life. Okay, we got some digital drama here. Thank you for sending us some interesting posts that you have seen on social media. When you do, we'll act them out for you here today. Bird and I are going to be teaming up on this. Bird, you're going to play the role of Amber. She gets a little lippy about how her family sucks, but there's a little twist that happens here with Arnold. So, Jbird, I will let you play the role of Amber here today.
My family sucks. They never wished me a happy Mother's Day. Nobody made me dinner. My spineless husband won't even properly have sex with me.
Oh, boy.
Why do I even try?
Well, Amber, it's all because you're a cokehead who sleeps with strange men. Don't be surprised when nobody wants to hang out around your toxic ass. Oh, and by the way, happy Mother's Day.
What's the matter, Arnold? You still butthurt because I wouldn't sleep with you anymore? Sorry, dirtbag, but those days are over. Go sleep with that skank Jennifer. I'm sure she'll keep you warm at night.
Whatever. You make the devil look like an innocent baby, you psycho. Damn. Everybody hates you, Amber, including your kids. Damn. Don't make me tell the cocaine story involving you and a Port St. Lucie stripper. Whoa. I got pictures. I got videos, and you know this. Stand down, Amber. This will not end pretty for you.
Yeah, there's no need to get so intense, Arnold. I just sent you a private message. Check it immediately. We were all good. I was just venting and had a moment. Please check your messages now.
And then quickly after that, the post was deleted. All right, good play there. We got another post here. We'll have Denny's play the role of Mark in this, and Naomi will play the role of Virginia will play the role of Naomi.
Whoa, we got a Denny's Virginia acting off?
Yeah,
here?
we do.
Yeah. We're going to be great.
Apparently, this is about Mark. He's pissed because nobody's going to share his original music on social media. So he calls out his social media friends for their lack of support, and then they call him out for making crappy music.
Here comes Mark. Why don't any of you ever like, comment, or share any of my music? I work my heart out on my talent, and none of you give an S-bomb. If you don't share my new music video, I might have to re-examine our friendship.
I love you, Mark. I think you're a great person, but your music kind of sucks. It's aggressive, it's loud, it's unrelatable. I know it makes you happy, so you should keep doing it, but just don't be surprised when other people hate it because it's pretty bad. Somebody finally had to say it, and I did.
Well, you just got yourself blocked from my friends list. You've never picked up an instrument in your life, Naomi. You have no idea what it takes to be an artist. You work at Publix. You know nothing. Typical hater. Geez. You're not worth my time. Bye-bye.
My truth hurts for you, and look at that. You still haven't blocked me yet, you asshat. You suck at social media, just like you suck at creating music. Sorry you're so dumb. Must make life really hard for you.
Damn.
I'm definitely writing a song about you and how women like you are the reason men are so sad in modern times. Men are in trouble, and women like you are the reason.
Okay, sounds good, boo. Go cry in your pillow, you little bitch. Oh, yeah, and you still haven't blocked me, dummy. You probably can't figure out how to do it because you're so dumb.
Yeah, I'm a little bit late to this thread, but yeah, Mark, Naomi is right. Your music sucks, man.
Ha, told ya.
You make good hamburgers when barbecue's going on, though, so hold on to that, bro.
Oh, man. Am I the only one that wants to hear his song about why men are so sad in modern times?
I feel like you would like it.
I don't know how to like. I like the idea of it.
You could argue back in the early 2000s that some of those boy bands had cult-like followings going on here, and it's easy to happen. It can happen to anybody. I know I've been in situations where I'm like, man, it's very cult-like when you get into stuff.
College football fans, it's cult-like.
It is, yeah, and especially some fan bases too around college pro teams. It is like a cult where they get in there and, man, they drink the Kool-Aid, and it's crazy.
I'm a huge fan of The Office, and I feel like fanatic fans of The Office are kind of cult-like.
Yeah, there are a lot of fan groups that do that. We asked this question on the KVJ Show Facebook page. What is something that's not a cult but feels like one? There's a lot of fan groups that are there. You could throw in The Office, your Swifties with Taylor Swift. You can talk about Star Wars.
Oh, that's almost a religion for people.
Right, absolutely. Disney.
Yes, big time.
Those people go crazy on that. Harry Potter, even for some people, is like that. Some of the other groups that are out there, Dave Matthews Band.
It is. You're right. It is like a cult.
Yeah. EDM. People who love EDM.
Ugh, yeah.
And they don't have Kool-Aid. They have Molly.
Sean's got a good one. Gym rats. Gym people are very culty. I'm talking the overly healthy. Yeah, we poop out muscles. That kind
CrossFit.
of. Yeah. Oh.
Well, and they've got and they do have different subsects because you do CrossFit is one, Peloton is one. You have the meatheads that
You're right.
are juicing and doing stuff. In fact, juicing almost. I kind of got into that. That almost feels like a cult now. People who are juicing stuff and talking about their equipment and this and that, and they're obsessive about it, thinking it's just the quiet waters to long life. Keto. Somebody was saying keto anything. It's almost like a cult with people out there because you know what? When you feel like something's changing your life, you become so emphatic about it. You're beating the drum on it. You're trying to win recruits over, and you're in their face. It's like, hey, leave me alone, man.
Have you ever seen somebody go from being unhealthy to healthy living, and then that's all they want to talk to you about? Oh, God.
Yeah, you can see how it happens. Also, brands. People can be kind of like a cult member of a brand. People were talking about Lily Pulitzer people.
Yes.
And like they have their own uniform, and it's an attitude and a style, and they carry the Palm Beach essence with them everywhere. Jeep owners, kind of like a cult. In fact, they got their own little wave. If you have a Jeep and you're driving it and you pass somebody else, they're going to wave at you.
Yeah, I'm almost as bad as a Jeep owner as I am as an Italian. I didn't know any of these Jeep rules, and people are beeping at me like I must have cut you off. But it's a Jeep language, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of work though to wave at every Jeep. Like, oh, I don't know if I want to get a Jeep just for that reason.
That they're just that kind of community. Yeah.
Trust me, you want me to focus on the road. You don't want me looking for Jeeps and waving.
You're too busy giving the finger.
One of the groups that's really kind of rising now, turning into a little bit of a cult, is French Bulldog owners. There's such a status with having one of those French bulldogs now. That was the reason why they tried to snag Lady Gaga's, because of the status around it. And when there's status, people are paying crazy amounts of money for these dogs. My daughter has a friend who I think she said anywhere from 12 to 16 grand she's already dropped on her French bulldog.
Oh, my God.
Does it speak French?
You would think for that amount of money it should, right?
Yes.
It should make French fries.
It makes you a French omelet when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah. Air fryers. They say it's something that's not a cult, but it kind of feels like that. People who love their air fryers and are trying to convert you, and if you don't have an air fryer, they can't believe it. What? Coffee drinkers.
Coffee drinkers.
Like a cult.
Coffee drinkers, pot smokers.
Oh, without
You can see a homeless dude and then a business person on Wall Street. And if they both got weed, there's a common connection.
There's a lot of brands that people kind of have that connection to as well. People are saying anything from Chick-fil-A fans, White Claw drinkers, even Publix shoppers.
Publix sub people, too. I noticed that.
They kind of feel like a cult.
When you talk about Publix subs, it brings out a passion of certain people.
Another cult that I've kind of been a part of is when you get in any child sport league, whatever it might be, it is like a cult. When I was in softball, it was just
travel softball.
Youth athletics. It's just really kind of crazy because there is a hierarchy. I talked about that one time, that in the world of softball, these people are nobodies in real life. And then when they get near a softball field, all of a sudden they have prestige and respect and everything else. And that is their whole life.
And I found a weird thing that goes on in those youth athletics. Always be just a little careful with the one adult that constantly wants to reinforce the fact that we don't care about winning. We're out here for fun. We're out here for fun. Watch that person. Okay. Because they're about winning.
Okay.
And they're about to come unglued.
Yeah, they're too positive and put together.
Some of the comments we got, something that's not a cult but feels like one for the younger crowd, especially groupies for podcasts and YouTube influencers. My oldest kids are 23, and they talk about that a lot. YouTube influencers or TikTok influencers, really. And then the podcast is a real big thing for them.
Dungeons and Dragons, that's a cult.
Okay.
Dennys can tell a little bit about that cult.
Renfest is kind of got a cult-like thing, or that cosplay stuff that people do.
Yeah, that one dude up in Port St. Lucie's trying to get me to do that Civil War reenactment thing. I guess because COVID's winding down a bit, they're going to be getting that back out there doing it.
COVID's over in Port St. Lucie.
But I don't think it's sanctioned. I think they do it on their own in some park. I think I got to do it.
Chicken owners who live in the city. I had a friend that's got him in Coconut Grove, and these chicken owners, they kind of get together and they compare their chickens and get their chickens together.
Yeah, my neighbor's got some. I can tell from a couple backyards. They got this big old chicken coop in their yard.
Yeah, it's kind of a growing little cult-like thing that
fresh
they got.
Eggs.
Mm-hmm. And somebody else said, what's something that's not a cult but feels like one? KVJ Nation.
Yeah, that's right. When we got fired in Miami, y'all trying to blow up a mailbox.
That's a cult. We love it. That's the kind of cult we love.
Yes.
Some of the other comments came in. Erica said the essential oil people, definitely a cult.
You are right. They are. And even if you say, I'm not in the mood to try that right now, they bring it out of their purse and they make you do it.
Vegans.
And
if you got to throw keto people in there, vegans got to make it as well. Wawa. People who swear by Wawa.
Denny's was one of those people. He really preached Wawa for a long time to me.
Like cult members, huh?
Yes.
When they drink that Kool-Aid. Harley Davidson owners. Get it?
Did anyone say wrestlers? Wrestling? That's cult-like.
Is it?
Oh,
sure.
my gosh.
Yeah. And the gun community.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, so interesting stuff. If you'd like to jump in on that thread, it is up on the KVJ Show Facebook page right now. Got a round of Denny's or Animal here with Mike from Lake Worth Beach. Hello, Mike.
Hey, good morning, KVJ. How you guys doing?
Good. You love animals?
I told Denny's I'm the biggest animal lover in South Florida, so I'm hoping I do good this morning, guys.
Oh, all right.
Well, we got a couple of topical stories here for you today. One that is crazy and is getting crazier by the day. The story that is coming out of the Kentucky Derby about the winning horse that they had in that race with famed horse trainer Bob Baffert. The Medina Spirit failed its drug test. And apparently they were saying maybe steroids or something like that.
But this guy had all these kind of other tests that failed too.
Yeah, he's had a few. I think it's like 5 times now. He's had horses that have been flagged for
is that
some
it?
drug stuff.
Just 5?
Yeah, just last year, 2 of his horses tested positive for a banned substance. He claimed, though, that the grooms, I guess the barn attendants, used a lidocaine cream on their hands before handling the horses, and the horses somehow ingested it.
This guy sounds like a baseball player from 1999.
And now Bob Baffert's claiming with this horse, it just won the Kentucky Derby, Medina Spirit. He says that horse failed its drug test because a barn worker took some cough syrup, then peed on some hay, and then the horse ate the hay.
I mean, this is getting so ridiculous.
I'm like, what? So here we have some actual audio. This is a horse getting shot up with steroids because sometimes they do have to do it. If you're not running in a race, you can do it for medical reasons. So what do you think? Is this Denny's or Animal here?
Whoa there, fella. Don't worry, this is going to make you much faster.
You can tell that might have been actual.
I mean, that was a mini movie.
That might have been Medina Spirit there. You can tell this horse is ready to race, huh?
Oh, man, I need it again.
Yeah.
I have been transported to the barn.
Yeah, you have.
I feel like I was there.
It's like you got a mint julep in your hand, you got a big old hat on your head, and there's the horse all ready to run.
Wow, that was
beautiful.
Mike, what do you think about that? Is that Denny's or Animal?
I'm going to give Denny's an A+ for production on that one.
Okay, A+ production, that is Denny's.
Let's not forget Sweet Suits in there, crushing the acting.
Yeah, doing some good stuff. Another topical piece of audio is the one about the tiger that was on the loose in the neighborhood in Houston that belonged to a murder suspect. Crazy stuff. Apparently, the murder suspect, before the cops came, had put the tiger in his Jeep and they took off. The guy got caught last night, and now he's facing a felony charge for evading arrest. But the tiger, I believe, is still MIA unless something happened this morning. So we got some audio that is going on here. Is this Denny's or Animal of the tiger roaming around a neighborhood in Houston?
Hey, honey, what's that out there?
Uh-oh, it's tiger.
Wait, is that a tiger?
Yeah. The kids are scared. Oh, my gosh. Listen to that whole neighborhood.
There's a lot to dissect with that one.
I feel like the same actors might be working through again.
Yeah, an accent would have been appreciated.
Yeah, but I mean, it's scary stuff. I mean, imagine you look out your window and you got that staring back in at you.
Yeah, the one guy seems very calm, yet the children are horrified.
There is just terror in the neighborhood. You can just hear it.
It almost makes you think the guy talking is involved with letting that thing out.
That could be the murder suspect.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think here, Mike? Is that Denny's or Animal?
That's Denny's.
Okay, yeah, that is. Denny's and Suits, to give full credit. That's doing that. And what about this? Denny's or Animal? 2 brown bears. They're fighting over a mate. You know, when springtime kicks up, this kind of stuff happens. You know, we got, in fact, it's gator mating season right now, and they get a little cantankerous when they're going for the ladies. So you want to stay away from the gators, especially right now. But this is going on in the bear community as well. Oh, goodness. Oh my gosh, it sounds like Chewbacca, doesn't it?
A little bit.
That's
Yeah.
some crazy stuff. And then you know what happens when one of those bears gets loose in the neighborhood? Yeah.
Yeah, what's more scary, a tiger or a bear loose in your neighborhood?
I think a horny bear scares me more than a tame tiger. But a horny tiger actually wins.
You're right. The horny bear, I think, could smell no sex and want to go.
Especially you walk around covered in honey a lot.
Yeah.
You're always sticky.
Yes.
Bear would love you.
A horny bear would be trouble for you.
And I think I do great for a horny bear.
And oddly enough, you're wearing tiger print, so well, that'd be quite a scene, wouldn't it? Okay, what do you think, Mike? Is that Denny's or Animal?
That's Animal.
That one is Animal. Very nice. Yeah, we're not going to throw him for a loop today. Mike, you're definitely smart and on it. Thanks for playing Denny's or Animal with us today.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day, y'all.
Okay, 2 truths and a lie. Today we're switching up the order. It is going to be myself, Virginia, and Denny's trying to trick up Jbird here. Can you tell which one of us is actually telling a lie? 2 of us are telling the truth.
Question.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to consult with the chat room and YouTube or with anything to get their
if you
opinion?
want to, yeah. Go
Okay,
ahead. That's
although they're
fine.
not that great at this game either.
Okay.
All right, chat room. Don't let me down here.
Okay, I will start us off here. My story is one that I haven't told yet on the show yet because mainly I didn't want to be disrespectful, but back when I was in high school, I had to play witness in a manslaughter case that had happened in my hometown. My buddy Josh was cleaning a shotgun, and the shotgun went off and hit another one of my buddies, Jason, with it, Jason West, and he did not make it through. And Josh's mom had come in when this all went down and told me and another guy, Rob, that we had to get out of the house. And then when it all came down in the court case, I had to testify in that. And my buddy Josh, he was only like 15 going on 16 at the time, but he had to go to a juvenile facility for his remaining time there. So never told that story, but that's what happens when you grow up in the hills. So
You sound a little shook up when you told that story. I'm just wondering, is that acting to throw the bird off, or is that real emotion?
Okay. All right. I guess that's what you got to...
I like that. I'm taking this real. I'm looking in your eyes. I'm watching the lips quiver.
Okay.
Watching the movement of the shoulders.
Okay. That's what you got to do. You got to see the body language and everything.
This is like a human game of poker.
Yep.
Look at you.
Okay.
I love how you're taking it
I'm
seriously.
taking it real
Trying to
serious.
drink everything in through those dirty gas station sunglasses you got on. You may want to take those
Yeah, how
off so
can
you
you see
can
anything
see
good?
better.
Did that on purpose because I knew it would rattle Virginia. Clearly
She's
it
rattled.
did, Your Honor. She hates dirty glasses.
I hate gas station glasses.
And I'm making it even that much smudgier. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's
So
touching,
Yeah, they're so
touching
smudgy.
the lenses.
They're so smudgy.
Oh my
Now,
gosh, I can't.
Tell me your lie.
Okay. Virginia, what's your story for Jbird?
You don't know it's a lie.
I know. I don't.
So my tale too is something that I didn't tell any of you or ever talk about. But early on in the pandemic, I was hit with the most awful of scenarios. You know, I didn't deal with the pandemic well. We all know this. Virginia law. It was a dark time. But on top of dealing with the pandemic, in the same exact week, I found out that Rocco had head lice and that we had bed bugs in our house. Same exact week. We had to deal with Rocco's lice, and then we had to deal with exterminators, and we had to go through the drama of all that while I was freaking out about the pandemic at the same exact time. Awful.
Okay.
That's quite a story there.
Truth or a lie? Okay, one more here. 2 true stories. One of these is going to be a lie. Denny's, what is your story for Jbird?
So back in high school at the Martin County Fair, we did one of those Battle of the Bands, and we were up there playing our sets. But back then, it's kind of like low budget. You have to break down your own equipment, move it off stage so that the next band could come up and that they could set up for the next group and get out of the way real quick.
You didn't have roadies?
Yeah, we didn't have roadies back then, just toughing it. But so on stage, we had just finished. We were riding high from playing, and you know how humid it gets here in Florida. So I'm drenched in sweat, packing up my stuff. The band is already rushing me. The engineer's rushing me to get off stage. So I reached down to unplug my guitar amp, and when I'm grabbing it, my hand's so sweaty that when I pulled, my hand just slid up the wire that it was plugged in with. So I went to go reaffirm my grip, and I grabbed the 2 prongs that are connected into the socket as I reached forward, and it electrocuted me on stage in front of everyone. I went about 4 feet backwards. It was incredibly embarrassing.
That would be terribly embarrassing. Oh my gosh, look at that guy on
That's
stage.
all they talked about for months.
Dude, that show was fire.
Okay. All right. What do you think? Any thoughts on this? You heard 3 stories. 2 of them is the truth. 1 of them was a lie. What are you
I've
thinking?
got some thinking to do.
What are
Chat
you
room.
chewing on?
I couldn't find a toothpick. I felt like it's like
So you made yourself a cigarette out of paper?
It was like a makeshift toothpick. I felt like it played mind games with the people.
Okay.
You can't see my eyes.
Yeah, okay.
In your
Too
head.
coy for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know who the liar is.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what's going on. And by the way, people in the chat room are not getting it right. Pastor Kevin, a murderer. It wasn't me. I had nothing to do with.
You were just there.
I was just there. Yes, I was not. Yeah. If you
Or so you said.
If you misheard that, yeah.
I didn't get you were the
I
murderer.
just want to make sure that
I
people
didn't get you were the
that.
murderer either.
Yeah, I don't want that out there. So I'll make sure I said that right.
Kevin put on the best performance. I'll say that.
Okay.
He was emotional. Made me emotional.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, well, who was telling a lie here? That's what Jbird's got to sort out. We'll find out who it was coming up next. 2 truths and a lie. We had 2 true stories. One of them is a lie. Jbird is over here pacing around, questioning everybody like he's some kind of detective.
Detective Smudgy Glasses.
Yes. I had told a story about something that happened I'd never really shared before in high school. There was a manslaughter case that had happened with a buddy of mine that was showing off a shotgun, and it went off and struck a friend of ours, and I had to testify in that back in the day. Virginia told a story about bed bugs and Rocco having lice and all kinds of stuff going on during the pandemic.
Calamity.
Yeah.
Embarrassing, layered, awful. I never wanted to tell you guys.
Your segment's over.
All right. No bent ass glasses. Sit down.
And then Denny's told a story about how he got shocked on stage at the Martin County Fair and got blown back about 4 feet
Please,
from an amp.
Jesus, let that be true.
Yeah. Okay. 2 of these stories are true. One of them is not. Jbird, you've been looking at the chat room, what people are saying. Got a lot of texts that are coming in here. A lot of people are thinking that Virginia is lying.
The chat room's they're hell bent on you being the liar.
Ain't no way Rocco has lice and they have bed bugs without her melting down on the air. That's not possible, is the backup for that.
The witch does something when she's telling the truth, and she does something when she's lying.
Okay, what is that?
When she's lying, she can't look at anybody in the face. She puts her head down, and she's got the Joker's grin, like the legit Joker from Batman.
She is tough at being, she has a hard time being coy.
I am not a good poker face.
Virginia's telling the truth because, and I'll tell you the reason why she didn't go public, because it was in the middle of coronavirus. There was so much calamity with corona and people's head. Virginia's telling the truth.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Comes back down to Ralston. Ralston laid it on real thick.
Okay.
Almost too thick. But was that part of Ralston's plan?
Okay.
To lay it too thick.
You're smoking your fake cigarette backwards.
Just mind your own. And then we go to Sweet Denny's.
Yeah.
Sweet Denny's is tough because he likes to come in here and tell those not big time lies. Anything. This could have happened to anybody.
Right.
That's his greatest strength.
That's our sound guy.
Yeah. But something about Ralston just does not smell good.
Okay.
And Kevin Ralston is our liar.
You're saying that I am the liar today?
I think you are.
Bird, you're correct.
Look at you.
Detective Smudges knew what the hell he was doing.
Maybe you can see through those bent glasses.
Virginia's the worst liar on the planet, so she's the easiest to smoke out.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know.
There you go.
You're a terrible liar.
Yeah.
Well, maybe so.
Luckily, my friend Jason West was not killed by a shotgun blast. He was shot by Josh in his living room, but he didn't die. So.
It was weird because you had Jason and Josh, like me and Denny's, and I thought this was part of Ralston's sick plan.
It's a real story. It did happen. I had been there and just left. But that's the real names. Yeah, he didn't die.
And the other thing, too, I thought was odd was why weren't you able to say their names back then, and now you can say their names? And Ralston
It's out of respect for death.
Okay.
Fake death should be respected.
Yeah.
I was what a rush.
Yeah, you like that,
I
huh?
did. I'd love
Got
to
to sit in that seat.
I'd like to play it again.
Okay. Maybe, maybe till you lose. We'll try it out again.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love that.
We keep trying to trick him, and you get to be king till you lose.
I love it.
There you go.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
This is really kind of terrifying, actually. My gosh, Florida is so scary. I mean, it really is. Here's why I don't ever leave my house. Did you see the story about these people that are cruising in a truck on I-10 in Walton County when a lightning bolt sent a chunk of pavement flying through their windshield?
I saw the pictures. It looks horrifying.
The pavement came up from the road and hurtled through the vehicle's front and back windows.
Broke both windows, Bird.
I mean, I'm beside myself.
They had to take the couple to the hospital with minor injuries from it. I can imagine shattering glass and whatever else, and who knows if the pavement hit them at all, but my gosh, I didn't know that was possible. You'd just be driving down the road and lightning dislodges pavement that flies through your windshield.
It's getting more and more horrifying out there every day, Ralston. Kay Pennington had it right. Stay home.
Oh, the good news is the rainy season starts on Saturday. Wow. Cops in Orange Park, Florida are hunting for a guy who stole a trailer last month with about 12 grand worth of Leonard Skinner memorabilia inside. The stuff was going to be auctioned off for charity. The cops apparently know who stole the trailer, and now they're trying to track him down.
Is that a different story? Did you have another Leonard Skinner story where someone stole something?
It's the same story, but it's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did I tell that
Did we
already?
do that?
No, I told it.
You told it.
Yeah, I told it.
You
It's
did?
fine. It's fine.
Yeah, you actually did accidentally pay attention to the dirt.
Wow.
I thought I was going mad.
Yeah. No.
All right. Sorry, guys.
You're dressed like you're going mad, but no, you actually did hear that on this show.
I kind of feel very confident in this outfit, and you may see this look a lot.
Okay, yeah. You're doing great in it.
Thank you.
Yeah. There's a couple in Fort Myers that woke up to find a man in their living room stealing cash.
Is that a problem?
When the couple confronted the 22-year-old man, he pointed to the family's dog and asked if the dog was a goat before running out the door. Apparently, that was his confusionary tactic.
Hey, is that a goat?
Hey, it's a goat. What? No, it's a dog. Hey, where'd he go?
It would probably work on me.
Cops then found the man walking down the road later and arrested him after a brief chase. Hey, look, an orangutan. What? Ah, he got us again. Every time. There's a video that's been circulating on Reddit of a woman confronting a man after she saw him allegedly take photos of other women sunbathing on Fort Myers Beach. We talked about this yesterday on the show. Somebody calling somebody out for this. A pretty girl who said, I'm getting kind of sick of people coming up with their phones in my face trying to say, hey, are you getting angry, pretty thing, and da-da-da. And they're trying to make viral videos of me. In this video, the woman behind the camera not only thought she saw the man take a non-consensual photo of her, but also of other female beachgoers. So she started filming as she walks over to the two guys sitting under an umbrella together looking at their phones, and she said, I'd like to see you delete my pictures that you took and of the other women that you're taking. One of the men unlocked his phone to reveal a photo of a woman standing by the water in a bikini with her back to the camera. The woman told him, delete all of them right now, all of them. The video ends without the woman finding a photo of herself on the man's phone. That's what you see on Reddit, but it does continue to bring up the question about filming people in public.
It's really messed up, man.
Yeah, and we talked about that. There is a definite dividing line between what is okay to film with people in public and what is not. And people are using their camera phones now as kind of like a weapon, putting them in people's faces in a taunting, intimidating manner.
And it is creepy to have like lurky dudes taking your picture if you're in a bathing suit at the beach. But if you're in a bathing suit at the beach, it's like open territory, right? Like, what are the cops going to do? They're not going to do anything to that guy.
There's nothing they can do because it's not illegal.
So for you to get all upset and go over there and start a fight with him and make a big deal and make drama and possibly escalate a situation with the pervert, like,
I don't think you can in those situations. No,
I wouldn't.
Upskirt videos, I think, are different. If you had somebody that was lurking underneath some stairs and was taking those kind of photos, to me, that's without a doubt.
Yes, you are right about that.
That's different.
You had a story here a few years ago about, I think it was a 6-year-old girl at the zoo, or she was out in public and some guy was filming her and taking pictures, and they investigated it, and they did nothing about it.
Yeah.
And everyone was mad about it.
Yeah.
And I understand why.
Sure, you understand the morality reason why, but I think if the cops show up, he's not going to be in trouble. So you're starting a big beef with somebody that could escalate and get violent.
Well, the other thing, too, someone can say, you're not seeing my phone because I wasn't doing anything.
Right.
Go, I wasn't filming anybody. I was texting someone.
Somebody in public doesn't have to give you their phone because you're yelling about it.
I've seen somebody called out for filming somebody and they were actually just texting. The person thought they were being filmed.
You got to really be sure that
You're
somebody's
right.
crossing a line before you confront them about that.
Amen.
University of South Carolina President Bob Caslin has gone viral. Apparently, he's unaware of the name of his own school. During Friday's commencement, the University of South Carolina president had this to say.
It's now my honor and privilege to officially congratulate you as the newest alumni from the University of California. Congratulations, and please be seated.
What? California?
Carolina. Sorry about that. Woo! I owe you push-ups.
Okay, what?
Is he drinking?
I don't know.
Bob?
I'll have what he's having.
President Bob?
Even towards the end, he had it tails off. Like
I don't know. What the hell's going on?
That school, by the way, is on the other coast.
When's
We're in
happy
South
hour?
Carolina.
Carolina.
And that's your university president, Bob.
KVJ's double your paycheck.
We are looking for Nicole Embraz of Coral Springs. It's Nicole Embraz from Coral Springs.
If you just heard your name, you have 10 minutes to call 877-979-WRMF and get your paycheck doubled up to $1,000. Good luck. From 97.9 WRMF.
The call is out. The clock is ticking for Nicole Embraz of Coral Springs. You're on the clock right now to double up your paycheck. If this is you, you need to call 877-979-WRMF. Real quick, 877-979-9763. Last call for you to double your paycheck, and then we move on to 11 a.m. Next time we're going to be calling out a name. We've only got, after this, 9 more chances for you to win between today and Thursday. So Nicole Embraz of Coral Springs, 877-979-WRMF. Coming up here in a second, we got a song music challenge for you. Songs that are also movie titles. Now, what I'm going to do is you guys are going to have a little bit of time here without using Google.
Virginia.
Yeah.
I'd never Google. I'm not that fast.
I'm going to give you some minutes here to start writing down songs that are also movie titles. Now, these could be, for instance, on the soundtrack itself, but then sometimes you have a song. It goes both ways. That maybe the song was created and then later they made a movie with that song title, or just coincidentally, the two match up. So they don't necessarily have to be connected to one another.
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, there you go. If you want to start giving out your list.
Bird, come on.
What's the matter with you?
Don't write that one down. Just be cool.
Boys in the Hood, my first answer.
Yeah. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a game of one-up. So what I'm going to do is I will go around the room here. We'll let Dennys jump in on this as well. You're writing down songs that are also movie titles, and you'll have 3 seconds to throw out one. Now, you can't do any duplicates, okay?
Oh.
Yeah. So this is the assignment. If other people want to play along, you can start writing these down right now. So start thinking it through. Songs that are also movie titles. Okay. Dennys is in here. He's doing the assignment as well. It's about time to stop your writing here. Now we're going to show your work. See how well you did here.
This is tough.
Ooh, that was real tough.
Okay. Here was the song assignment that I gave you today. These are songs that are also movie titles. They may or may not be connected. Sometimes a movie or a song comes before the other, but they still share the same title. This is a game of one-up. Now, you cannot duplicate, and I will give you 3 seconds to answer. Once you are done, you're done. We'll see the last person standing here. Okay. All right. I believe we've got Virginia, Jbird, Dennys. Everybody is all ready to go. All right. Here we go. I'll go around the room. That means I will start with Virginia, go to Jbird, and then we will go to Dennys after that. Okay. Virginia, you start us off here. What is your song that is also a movie title?
I think you know what it's going to be. Boys in the Hood.
Footloose.
Boys in the Hood, okay. And then Jbird is going with Footloose right away. Both of those work. Dennys.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Sweet Home Alabama. That works. He stays alive. All right, Virginia, what do you got here? A song that's also a movie title.
Pretty Woman.
Gonna go Pretty Woman. That definitely works, by Roy Orbison. Jbird, back over to you.
View to a Kill, Duran Duran.
Okay. Dennys, what are you gonna go with here?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Damn it.
Bohemian
How
Rhapsody.
did Bird get it together?
Very good, very good. Okay, all right. It is back to Virginia.
Pretty in Pink.
So, what song is that?
Isn't she pretty in pink?
Yeah, Psychedelic Furs.
Are you really questioning me? Is that really what's happening?
I think everybody on this show should question you.
I think you need new sunglasses.
Okay.
You got a lot of nerve, Grandma Sweater.
Okay, let's see. Who are we back over? It's over to Jbird.
Smudgy. Okay.
Smudgy over.
Vacation.
Yeah.
Vacation. Okay, by the Go-Go's.
Yeah.
Okay, Dennys.
Rocket Man.
Okay, yeah, very nice.
All right, I got a side eye from Bird.
Okay, all right, Virginia, what do you have?
Straight Outta Compton.
Okay, going with the NWA song Straight Outta Compton.
Yes, it was a song first, then it was a movie.
Okay, all right, Jbird, what are you going to go with here?
Dream a Little Dream.
Okay, Dream a Little Dream. All right, Dennys, back over to you.
Purple Rain.
Oh, that is a good one. Damn. Okay, Virginia, back to you. These are songs that were also movie titles. Everybody's cranking them out right now. Okay.
I'm going to go Captain Jack.
What movie is that?
It's a movie.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Well, who's in it? What's it about?
There's a guy in it named Jack.
This is so broke down.
There is a movie. I Googled it after I finished making my list. I put my pen down. I haven't added any new, but I did Google it to make sure it was a movie, and it is.
From 1999, directed by Robert Young. It's got Bob Hoskins in it.
Oh, Hoskins. You know Bob.
Kevin said no Google. All right, I'll do Satisfaction.
Okay, all right. That's a Rolling Stones song, also a movie. Dennys, back over to you here.
I have Yesterday, that movie made about the Beatles.
Yep, okay. That definitely works. Virginia, back to you here. So far, nobody's fallen off yet. These are songs that are also movie titles.
I'm going Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill, the song.
There's a movie, and then there's the song. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a bucket of water.
Oh, I see what's
You're not talking about Jack and Jill, the Cinemax boob movie, the sex movie, starring Dana Plateau.
No, I'm just talking Jack and Jill.
All
Okay. All right. I guess we'll let that one go.
I mean, you're really.
That's really tough.
You're really.
I can tell Virginia's about to go out.
You're running a loose ship over there, Ralston.
Yeah. Okay.
Taxi.
Taxi.
Yeah.
Just
or
the song Taxi?
There's a song called Taxi by Harry Chapin.
Oh, okay. And,
It was 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. All right. And how about you, Dennys? What you got?
Can't Buy Me Love.
Oh, that is a good one and a great movie. Okay, can Virginia come up with another one, or is she about to get bounced here? These are songs that also have a movie title.
The Cajun's been cut and he's bleeding out.
You need to sit down there, boy.
Okay.
I'm going Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch.
Jeez.
I mean,
It was a movie and it was a theme song.
We are just saying it
We're
counts, but
groaning.
it's a week.
It counts.
Does it count? Because I don't know if that's a song. That's the theme to.
It's a theme song. And then it was a movie.
Okay, raise your hand if Virginia's making the game annoying. Yeah. Everybody's raising their
Okay,
hand.
yeah, you're on thin ice over there, Virginia.
Oh, she's still skating by.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
going with
Jbird.
Animal House.
Animal House, yeah, that works out.
Stephen Bishop did the song.
Okay, Denny, songs
Bishop.
that were also movie titles.
What about Skyfall? Would that count as a bomb?
Absolutely, Adele, Skyfall. Very nice. Virginia, back to you.
I Can't Drive 55.
Yeah, she's out. She is. There's no way. That's a
It,
movie.
it was an independent film.
There's no way. I'd bet everything on it. There's no way there's a movie.
Let me see. No, there is no movie, so we got our first person out. Virginia is gone. No, I Can't Drive 55 movie. Okay, it's between Jbird and Denny's now. Songs that were also movie titles and vice versa. One up here. Jbird, to stay in, you got to have a title.
Singing in the Rain.
Okay. Denny's.
Ghostbusters.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, nobody's used that yet. Very nice.
Operator.
Okay. Denny's.
Is Born in the USA? Wasn't that a movie?
It's born on the 4th of July. Born in
I might have mixed up
USA.
my Springsteens here.
Born
And I'm running
in
out, by the way.
USA.
Choices.
Movie. Let's see if it comes up.
Oh, come on, IMDb.
There is 2000.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
so.
you're in it.
Okay. Denny's
I mean-
just hanging on like Virginia was. Bird looking strong over there. Bird.
The jazz singer.
Okay, Neil Diamond. Denny's.
I don't know. Bend It Like Beckham. That's the only one. I can't think of anything. That was so many, by the way. I thought I was good with how many I wrote.
you guys did really well.
My brain's crying.
If you
too.
want to play that game, one of the easiest things to do is go through the Bond movies because they typically will go on ahead and
Yeah,
match.
that's a good call.
Or just go through all the sitcoms like Virginia did. Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
It was a song before it was a movie. Sit down.
Here's a story of a witchy lady.
It gets hard after a while.
It does. Some of the big ones that did not get mentioned: "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees,
Oh, yes. That's a good one.
"Stand by Me."
Oh,
Benny
I knew there was one.
Damn.
Yes. You also have "Men in Black"
Ah, that's
Yeah.
a
by
good one
Will
too.
Smith.
Yeah.
Nobody mentioned that. "Lean on Me."
Oh, I love that movie.
Yes.
That's the movie I always quote. They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they can call me Batman.
Yeah.
I always say,
I never get it. I never saw the movie.
you never seen Lean on Me?
Never.
Oh my God. Have you seen that, Kevin?
No, I haven't.
What?
Yeah.
Sweet Denny's?
I don't know.
I can't believe any of it.
Are you just making movies up?
No, dog, I'm not like you. I'm just making up stuff over there.
You got "Grease" by Frankie Valli. Nobody went for that. A song that's also a movie. Yes. "Flashdance," "Fame." "E.T." by Katy Perry is a movie and a
Oh,
song.
that's right. It is a song.
It is.
I even thought of that.
You blew it, Sinicki.
I blew it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, "Dazed and Confused." That was a movie, also a big Led Zeppelin song. "Breakfast at Tiffany's."
Oh, I should have done that one.
I found you. You were eating at breakfast at Tiffany's.
That's not at all how the song goes.
Not at all.
So I made it my own.
You need to apologize.
Nope.
And "Bad Boys" by Inner Circle.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay, so that was some of the big ones that we left there. Very nice. Jbird gets the win on that. He loves it.
He's having a good day with that goofy shirt. I don't know.
Having a good week.
You might need to keep that thing in rotation.
A lot of winning this week.
Mm-hmm.
More KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
I've been seeing how many people are planning on really making up for the year that they were locked down with summer vacations, which typically is great for Florida, because I was looking at TripAdvisor's 2021 Summer Travel Index. They said 67% of Americans are planning to travel this summer, and there are 3 Florida cities that are in the top 5. And Florida was the only U.S. state to rank more than once. We got Key West at 4, Miami Beach at number 5 that is in there. Orlando's in at number 2. So it's typically great for Florida. And then we got a little bit of this gas issue that is going on. Hopefully it doesn't affect the travel and tourism down here, but I don't know. Even before the story of this pipeline hacking, they said that there was a possible gas shortage this summer because there aren't enough qualified tanker truck drivers to get gas to stations around the country. They said about 20 to 25% of the tanker trucks in the U.S. are parked because there's nobody there to drive them. And then on top of that story, you've got this pipeline hack that happened to the Colonial Pipeline last week. And they're saying it might affect the South and the Southeast. And in North Carolina, Virginia, you're talking about the governor there declaring a state of emergency to help ensure the state maintains a sufficient fuel supply.
Yeah, they're showing pictures of like video out front of 7-Elevens and Mobiles and Exxons, and it's lines down the street, the kind that we see like right before a hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like.
Dang. So hopefully that doesn't affect tourism into Florida, because imagine if you can't really get gas throughout the South and the Southeast.
Yeah.
And people are driving from up north and be like, oh, we go to Florida, but we just can't get gas to get there. That could be bad.
That could be really bad.
Yeah. And there's another positive story that's out today. Condé Nast's 25th annual hot list with 69 hotspots from around the globe. And there are 2 South Florida hotels that made the cut as some of the greatest in the world, they say. As mentioned this to Virginia earlier, of course, she's been to one of them. The White Elephant Hotel on Palm Beach is listed in Condé Nast's
Yes,
list.
it's relatively new to Palm Beach, but it's not the first white elephant. There are other ones as well.
Do they leave chocolates on your pillow?
I'm sure they do. It is very cute. It's boutique-y. It's very expensive right now, but all luxury hotels are very expensive right now in South Florida.
And they all leave chocolates on the pillow?
The good ones do.
Croissants by the table, by your bed?
Not necessarily.
I mean, what are we doing here?
You can order room service and get all the croissant you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a 32-unit hotel, 13 rooms, 19 suites. Got the restaurant Lola 41. Have you been there as well, Virginia?
I have. It's delicious.
Okay. And they also have this fleet of 7 Series BMWs that if you just need them to zip around Palm Beach, you can just take one of their BMWs out.
Oh.
That's kind of cool.
That's fancy.
That is the White Elephant Palm Beach. The other South Florida hotel that was listed in Condé Nast's 25th annual hot list is the Little Palm Island Resort and Spa. It's in the Keys near mile marker 28 and a half. It's an adults-only private island oasis. They're on Little Palm Island. What you do is you take a boat out to the resort. They've got 30 bungalow suites on 4 acres. And each suite has a water view and a private furnished deck.
So the White Elephant you spoke of, those rooms right now are going for a basic room, $900. How much do you think the Little Palm Island room is?
$1,700.
I'm gonna go probably $1,500.
More.
I'm gonna
No
go.
way.
I'm gonna go $3,900.
$24.90 a night.
A night?
Does it say if they leave stuff on the pillow? They don't have that kind of info, do they? They should list that stuff.
I mean, they better leave a hot guy on the pillow for that price.
Wow, $2,400 a night.
I mean, it's gorgeous. It's bungalows. It's so cool looking. I mean, I'm looking at pictures of it. It's really cool.
I'm impressed with the view. I'm more impressed if they leave things by my bed.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, croissants.
Oh, there's croissants.
There are croissants.
There are pictures of croissants.
In Florida, there were 2 hotels that made the list. There were 3 in both Texas and Colorado. 4 of them are in New York. 5 are in California. So we were not the best.
Are all of these little hotels like little and boutique-y, like Condé Nast? They might not be looking at your big properties like your Breakers,
Right.
like your staples in luxury stay.
What's better, the Elephant or the Breakers?
Definitely the Breakers.
Okay.
No question.
Am I able to compare menus?
Absolutely. I mean, just restaurants alone. Breakers has 5. White Elephant has 1.
I just noticed fancy places, they tend to kind of hide their food almost. It's a weird, it's almost like a secret society with some of these fancy places. I'm not sure I like how they handle their food.
They hide their food?
It's almost kind of like the common person.
They have a door on their kitchen?
You know what I'm talking about.
Where's the food? Well, we're not going to tell you. You got to find it.
We've hid it around the room.
By the way, at one of the places there at the Breakers you talk about, I got to get the quick plug in here at HMF. They're doing American Craft Beer Week.
Ooh.
Now through Sunday.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, so if you're over there, go grab a craft beer.
Ooh, someone says the DoubleTree gives you delicious chocolate chip cookies as a
They do.
little present.
When you check in, a lot of times they give you cookies.
It's part of the deal.
Yep.
And those cookies are amazing.
They are good.
So you don't have to look for food there.
You're right. And they let you know about it.
You pay a lot less.
Exactly.
At the DoubleTree.
There's no secrets.
If you were talking about just food, Virginia, what hotel in South Florida do you think has the best food?
Oh, definitely the Breakers.
Without a doubt.
Hands
Okay.
down, not even a contest. Everything you could want between the beach club, the new seafood restaurant, HMF, the Circle Bar. Like, it's not even a contest.
Better than the GP Gaylord Palms?
Yeah. Oh, definitely better than Gaylord
Better
Palms.
than the Palms?
Yes, definitely. When you see the brunch that the Breakers puts out in the Circle Dining Room on Sundays, it blows Gaylord Palms away.
They got bear claws.
Yes, I'm sure they have bear claws.
Bavarian.
Cream?
Yes.
Donut?
Yes.
I'm sure.
All right. I'm just
Okay.
It's elevated and it's expansive. And they have bottomless mimosas.
You can learn basically anything online, and Jbird found an article on how to fake a convincing French accent. And believes maybe he can make a run at Virginia's impeccable French accent that she puts on.
Well, much like
I don't know. He said I'm slipping.
You are slipping. You used to be a lot better with your French accent. To your point, the same thing happens to me. I'll have it, and then I lose it. It turns into a different accent.
Totally. I'm good for about 2 sentences.
There's certain words that go better with it, I've learned too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Was that a word?
No, I'm not ready to do it yet. We gotta find. I almost have to warm up off the microphone.
Oh, you do? Okay.
And then go into.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Well,
she's a diva.
According to this article on Wiki, how to do anything with enough practice, you can have even an experienced ear convinced that you were a native French speaker.
Really?
Following what they say to do. They have some tips like replace TH with the Z sound. The TH sound does not exist in the French language. That is one hint that they have. They said, remember that the H is always silent in the French language. And they also say here, drop the G in words with NG, like cling, not used in the French language. Cling. I guess you would not say the G part.
Cling.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, so these are all some of the tips that they give on how you can expertly convince somebody that you are a native French speaker and have the accent. Okay, Virginia, let's go on ahead and have you go first, and then we'll let the people vote on who has the better French accent. Let's hear you give us yours.
I'm looking for something to read. Hold on.
Go from your heart. Go from your heart.
This weekend I had a beautiful time with you, Jbird, at your house. I appreciate the invitation.
Okay. All right. Virginia with her Cajun roots from New Orleans, grew up around it. Now, Jbird, can he just from one wiki article get down the French accent better than Virginia, who grew up around it her entire life?
I find it you too, but you became too drunk. So you can, how you say, obnoxious. No, you let's kind of go. Said no. I think I lost it.
Did you call me a snail?
I don't even know what I just said.
I think you just called
Nobody
me a
else does
snail.
either.
I just said words. I didn't even know.
It's gotta go.
Can you give me one more shot? I'm better than
Okay,
that.
all right.
I'm better than that.
Reboot. Try it one more time here.
Zoom. Oh, is she gonna go first?
She already went. Do you
Okay.
want another try, Virginia? You feel good about your performance?
I feel good.
You feel good?
I rest.
I am hungry for some of your casserole. I want to eat it. It's so warm. I like your casserole. How you say, roll?
It sounded pretty sexual. You're offensive, and hashtag me too is coming for you.
It's the language of love.
You're offensive in many languages. Congratulations. Wow.
I didn't mean to make it so dirty.
Wow.
I wanted to eat.
I feel like I need a shower.
Yeah. I'm not sure you have a good challenger yet to the throne, Virginia.
But I'm coming for you and your casserole.
Bring it on.
All right, just watch what you're saying over there, Pepe Le Pew. He's getting canceled.
He's spicy.
The KVJ Show will be right back. 97.9 WRMF.
Got to give a shout out to Suits, celebrating his 6th anniversary today. Here with us.
Aw, happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Sweet Suits. What do we get the kid?
Aw, little pumpkin. I got him a Gatorade.
You
Okay.
did? Yeah. I get him that LD, little lap dance.
Oh, yeah. That's some good stuff. So.
What every young boy wants from another man.
Yeah, 6 years, huh? How
That's
great is that?
insane.
Yeah.
6 years our boy's been with us. The
I
king,
know.
the prodigy.
We've been here that long?
We were here longer. We're real old.
Yeah, we are. We're coming up on, I think, 7 years.
7?
For us. Yeah, in July.
Sweet Denny's technically has been with us for 8 because he was down with us for a run in Miami.
You're right.
Yeah. We all kind of been around for a while. And then Virginia and I, we had our 22 years together on Friday. So.
And mine was on the 17 years for me on the April 17th. 17 years I've been with you, Gilly.
Yeah. It's crazy. So thank you very much, Suits, to all you do. He runs our KVJ TV.
Yay.
He's on at night here. He knows amazing amounts about cruising and NASCAR and things like that.
Kind of a kinky devil, too, getting quite a reputation about some of his choices.
Yeah, I don't know if any of it's true, but yeah, you're right. He
It's
is.
a reputation.
Well, he got his second shot for his vaccine yesterday, so
Okay,
he's
that's right.
vaxxed and waxed, ladies.
He's ready to go.
He's ready to
baby.
go.
Oh, he's ready to cruise.
Oh, now I can go on a cruise ship,
Oh.
so I'm feeling real
Did
good.
that have a big part of your influence on you getting a vaccine?
Yeah, it
Cruising?
did, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I
they would.
figured.
There's no way they're letting anybody out without a vaccine. So
They're
I kind of
finding
need
it-
this.
They're finding everybody's sweet spot on getting this vaccine. And I saw, there's some people that still have not done it. But for those people, they're not like major holdouts. I think they'd said, okay, if I give you $100 and like 90% of the people holding out are like, yeah, sure, okay, $100. I mean, it's not like a real strong holdout. It was, yeah. So they were like, yeah, give me $100. I'll do it. No problem.
Eventually, it's going to come to bribing people.
Yeah, it
What's
is.
your
Just-
price?
What is your price? All right, we got the After the Show podcast going to be coming up. It'll be live on YouTube here in just about 5 to 10 minutes. Before we get to that, Bird, if you would wrap us up with your thought for the day.
In French.
Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. How you say, yes? No?
How you say yes?
How you say yes? Au revoir.
Oh, that's it.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.